Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician channel. And today we're going to be going back into the Amazon tool deals, but today we're going to be looking at Amazon's most wished for, and we are looking at the power and hand tools section. So I was actually going to make this video about 2 weeks ago, but I started looking at the things on the list and I was kind of confused. As you can see here, looking at number 1 and number 2, and it says here up at the top, updated daily. And I have checked almost every single day for the last 2 weeks before making this video to see if anything would really change. Nothing has changed, and 80% of the things on this list are items that I would not even consider looking at. So we'll go through and I'll kind of mention the things that, you know, are at least worth a look on here. But 80% of these are basically things I would not consider, or things that shouldn't even be on the power tools and hand tools list for most wished for. So whoever's wishing for these power tools and hand tools, I don't know who's doing that. So I think when it comes to like Amazon's most wished for, new releases, things like that that I've done videos on, the algorithm or whatever they use for this, there's something wrong with it. So really, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of these videos. I think I'm just going to specifically stick to Amazon tool deal videos, just the normal ones that I do. So if you guys want to actually see some tools that are more most wished for, or you know, tools that people actually look for, check out the links down in the description of the video under tools and tools continued. Those are links that I've created to tools that I actually know people are searching for. So we'll just go ahead and quickly go through this list. I'm not going to mention everything. You're going to see a lot of things on here that you're probably wondering why they're on the list as well. So like number 1, 2, 3, a Black & Decker. I don't know why these would be somebody's most wished for items. Like number 6 is a decent one. Amazon's usually got some pretty good Dewalt stuff on sale, some combo kits and stuff like that. So you actually see a lot of Dewalt stuff on the most wished for, new releases, best sellers, things like that. So that's probably the first item on this list that's at least a power tool or hand tool that somebody would consider. This little organizer looks extremely cheap. Another Dewalt product here at number 9, Bissell. I guess you would consider that a power tool. I would probably put that in the home section though, not the power tool section. This Dewalt 2-drawer setup for the T-stack, this thing's fantastic. I have the Craftsman version, which is literally the exact same thing, but it's got some nice rails on it, nice locking mechanism. I've mentioned this in a couple of my other videos, so that is a pretty good deal. It usually runs around the $30 to $40 price range, same thing that you would find at your local Lowe's. More vacuums and gardening stuff. Like I feel like that should be in home improvement or you know, something like that, the gardening section. Some more Dewalt stuff, different bit sets and little smaller socket sets. This drill brush set from a unknown name brand. I do have the drill brush set. I've mentioned that once again in another video. They're very handy for detailing or cleaning. I'm not even gonna get started on these 21 and 22. Now 23, this is actually the socket set that I have, and it is at 169 down from 220, and this is actually a really nice socket set. The deep wells are more of like a mid-length socket, so I actually really like that, but it comes with the shallow and deep well or mid-length sockets. You get some bit Allen sockets as well, and you're getting all 3 drive sizes as well, and a good variety of each. The reason I picked this one up is because it wasn't filled with like a bunch of the knickknacks and miscellaneous little items that you never really use out of these types of sets. It's not filled with like a wrench set that's missing half of the sizes and things like that. So I really liked this socket set, and I still have it here and use it here at home, and it's fantastic. The only thing I don't own from this set anymore are the ratchets, just because I already have a wide variety of ratchets. And the Dewalt ones, not that there were anything wrong with them, they worked just fine, but they are a very heavy ratchet and a very big ratchet for what they are. Some more just, you know, like these are not even somebody looking for hand tools or power tools or anything. Like, they aren't looking for things like this. This is, you know, more for home improvement, a DIYer or somebody that just wants to throw this in a kitchen drawer or something, you know. Dewalt shop vac, Craftsman pancake compressor with a couple of nailers, another smaller Dewalt socket set, Here's a Dewalt Planer. There's definitely a lot of Dewalt items on here. I can definitely tell you if they were actually using any sort of algorithm, like there would be more than just DeWalt power tools on here and then random name companies making hand tools. That you would see a lot more things like this Knipex pliers and things like that. Another DeWalt circular saw, compound miter saw, table saw, oscillating multi-tool. Yep, that's exactly what I come here to look for. Best sellers in hand tools and power tools. You got yourself some Pyrex 8-piece glass storage set and Hello Kitty. Fantastic. Who put this together? Who put this list together? Somebody needs to work on this. Another Black & Decker toy. My son literally has a tool set that is better than this. Same with this. Like, the things I'm seeing on here just blow my mind, and I've given it a full 2 weeks at least, and this list does not change. A couple Dremel products. These are some definitely some good products here, so I do like to see these on the list. That's nice. Dewalt 9-piece toolkit with 2 5-amp-hour batteries. Definitely a little bit on the spendier side, but it is usually cheaper to buy these things in bulk than it is to buy them individually. This Irwin Pliers set, this was actually in one of my recent Amazon tool deal videos, so that's a good set. I believe this one's still on sale. Down to $105 from $175, so a savings of $70. Here it even says it's $1.06, so even cheaper than that. Here's a very small Craftsman set, not even really a socket set. You get a ratchet and like 10 sockets. A lot of these are like those knickknacks and stuff. Like, here's a right angle drill adapter. Those are always very handy to have if you work in tight situations. I definitely found some very good use for one of these when mounting lines and stuff along my framing in the Camaro engine bay. Here's a cheap little screwdriver set. It's a pretty complete set. You definitely get a lot here, but it's definitely not going to be your high quality stuff. Here's a kind of a tool bag organizer, a couple 5-amp-hour batteries, one of Klein's new products, shop vac, another pancake compressor, drill bits, and I'm telling you, there's so much more on Amazon that should be on this list, and 80% of this stuff that should not be on this list. There's no way these items, like, I don't understand how they're getting into this category and why so many people are wishing for these items. Here's another good one, another Knipex item. That's definitely something that should be on here. Some Carbide Bur Bits. I'm not sure. This could just be a cheap set. I bought a cheap set of burrs a while back, and I regret it. Even though they're very expensive, to get a good quality one, it's definitely worth it. I think this was closer to the set that I got, and I ended up actually bending one of the shafts, and I was doing nowhere near hard work with it. That's currently unavailable. Tecton torque wrench, off-brand rotary tool. If you're going to go with an off-brand, I've used the Wen rotary tool for, almost 10 years now, and it's been fantastic. So if that thing ever takes a dump on me, like, I'll just buy another one because it's like $20 or $25. Here's a handheld drill guide, nice little drill block. Another circular saw, some cheaper countersunk drill bits, and another Dremel, and that's literally it. That is the 100 items on Amazon's most wished for hand tools and power tools. Now, I will say, if you go to here and actually click on specific hand tools, it'll get rid of some of them, but you're still getting a good amount of items that, are just junk. And I don't see a whole lot of people wishing for these items. So I think there's definitely something wrong with the Amazon's lists when they put together these new releases, most popular, best sellers, and things like that. So unless I ever come across looking at these again and actually find at least 50% of the items are decent things to mention, then I'm probably not going to do these again. But let me know your guys' thoughts. Once again, I will also have 2 links down in the description for tools specifically. They're going to be labeled tools and tools continued, and those are going to be actual tools that I've either used or had a lot of recommendations for. So go ahead and check that out if you guys are interested. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts on Amazon making these lists. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next time.